Hello and welcome to Byju's IAS. As we have notified in our yesterday's daily quiz and CNA, Byju's IAS is conducting Byju's National Scholarship Test on 8th of August 2021. It starts at 10 a.m. but the registration will have to be completed by tomorrow. So ensure that you have your registrations done by tomorrow 7th of August 11 a.m. so that you would be able to take up this scholarship test and stand a chance of getting selected to the Byju's IAS classes. So do remember the last date for registration is 7th of August before 11 a.m. Now let's get started and look into the first practice question. With reference to EOS-03 satellite, which of the following statements is or correct? It is the first military communication satellite developed by the ISRO for the Indian Defence Forces. It provides real-time inputs to naval warships, submarines, maritime aircraft and networking capabilities to its naval assets on the high seas. Which of the statements are correct? The answer to this is none. Why have we taken this practice question? Because this article here makes a mention of the Earth observation satellite. So the EOS-03 is nothing but an Earth observation satellite which will help us in monitoring all the natural disasters in India. It can be the floods, it can be the cyclones, it can also be used in real-time monitoring of natural disasters, water bodies, crops. In fact, forest cover changes can also be monitored by the Earth observation satellites. And when we look into this particular satellite, it will be placed in the geosynchronous transfer orbit by one of the vehicles called as the GSLV F10. So it is GSLV F10 which will place the satellite in the geosynchronous transfer orbit. Since it is an Earth observation satellite, both the statements given here are wrong and the answer to this would be none. Now let's look into the next practice question. Which of the following is are correctly matched? We have the islands on the one side and the country it belongs to on the other side. Assumption Island, Seychelles; Agalega Island, Maldives; Gadu Island, Mauritius. Which of them are correctly matched? The answer to this is one only. Why? That is because yes, Assumption Island belongs to Seychelles, but Agalega Island is not in Maldives but it is in Mauritius. Gadu Island is not in Mauritius but it is in Maldives. Why have we taken this practice question? Because this article here makes a mention of the Agalega Island. So kindly remember, Assumption Island is part of Seychelles. Agalega Island is part of Mauritius. What is this article speaking about? There were apprehensions and fears that India would be constructing one of the military bases in Agalega Island. After this particular proposal, it was also alleged that people in Agalega Island may be asked to move out of the island or their lands would be snatched as well. But now the Mauritius government has clearly clarified that there will be no military bases and there will be no apprehensions whatsoever. People will not be asked to leave the Agalega Island. So this is a clarification made by the Mauritius government where it has said that there will be no military base in Agalega Islands. Now let's look into the next practice question. Consider the following statements about Surendranath Banerjee. Banerjee was the founder of one of India's first political organizations, the Indian National Association. Banerjee published the newspaper, The Bengali. Banerjee supported the Morley Minto reforms 1909 but was a critic of the proposed method of civil disobedience advocated by Mahatma Gandhi. Which of the above statements is or correct? The answer to this is 1, 2 and 3. Why have we taken this practice question? That is because on this day, that is on 6th of August 1925, Surendranath Banerjee, one of the founders of modern India, passed away, which is why it becomes very important for us to recollect some of the facts about Surendranath Banerjee. What are some of the important facts that we have to remember from the preliminary examination point of view? On 26th of July 1876, the Indian National Association, which was India's first political organization, was founded by Banerjee and Anand Mohan Bose. So kindly remember, one of the important political organizations, that is the Indian National Association, was founded by Surendranath Banerjee and Anand Mohan Bose. In 1879, Banerjee published the newspaper The Bengali. Banerjee merged the Indian National Association with the Indian National Congress, which was founded in 1885, primarily because the objectives, the vision, the mission, and the value system of both the organizations were similar. He was also elected as the Congress president in Pune in 1895 and in Ahmedabad in 1902, and he also played a major role in the Swadeshi movement. While he supported the Morley Minto reforms, he was against the extremist views or the non-cooperation movement of Mahatma Gandhi. These are some of the important factual data that we have to remember from the preliminary examination point of view. Now let's look into the next practice question. Consider the following pairs. We have the festivals on one side and the state that it is practiced in on other side. Sangai Festival, Manipur; Beiding Klam Festival, Mizoram; Hornbill Festival, Nagaland. Which of the pairs given above is or correctly matched? The answer to this is 1 and 3 only. Why? That is because when it comes to Beiding Klam Festival, it is not practiced in Mizoram, but instead it is in Meghalaya. The other two festivals of Sangai, yes, it is practiced in Manipur, and the festival of Hornbill is practiced in Nagaland, but it is not Mizoram, but instead it is Meghalaya for Baiting Klam festival. Why have we taken this practice question? Because this article here makes a mention of all these facts in the PIB article. Now let's look into the next practice question. There has been a persistent deficit budget year after year. Which action or actions of the following can be taken by the government to reduce the deficit? Reducing revenue expenditure, introducing new welfare schemes, rationalizing subsidies, reducing import duty. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The answer to this is 1 and 3 only. When we look into the question, what does it speak about? It speaks about the budget deficit. So what happens? How can we reduce it? One, by reducing the revenue expenditure. More the spending, more will be the deficit. So we have to reduce the revenue expenditure. So which is why one will be correct. And at the same time, when we cut down on the subsidies as well, when we are able to rationalize on the subsidies, make sure that the subsidies are controlled over a period of time, that can also help in reducing the deficit budgeting. So when we introduce new welfare schemes, it means the government is pumping in new money, the government is expanding on the current existing welfare schemes, so more money goes into it, so we would not be able to reduce it. And at the same time, reducing the import duty also will not help, so the answer would be 1 and 3 only. Now let's look into the fact of the day. The fact of the day for today's discussion is manual scavenging. What is this manual scavenging? What is this article speaking about? One of the worst scenarios that can ever happen is manual scavenging to a human being. So this manual scavenging has been practiced in India for a very long period of time. This manual scavenging is one of the major problems when it comes to India, which in spite of laws, in spite of regulations, in spite of rules, continues to haunt the Indian society. So the manual scavenging is nothing but lifting and removing of the human excreta individually, manually from households as well as the community households. Few castes in India were made to do this abysmal work of removing the night soil. They had to remove it from the hands. They had to use the brooms as well. They had to use the metal scrapers and put it in the basket, take it on their head and put it outside the city limits or in that particular region. So this manual scavenging is one of the abysmal poorest of the works, that which was accorded to few castes in India. But in spite of laws, regulations, it continues to haunt the Indian society, which is why we have the Delhi High Court, which has asked the central government about the compliance with respect to laws on manual scavenging. So who is a manual scavenger? He is a person engaged or employed for manually carrying the human excreta. In order to prevent this, in order to make sure that people are not harmed by this particular issue, what we have is government come up with number of laws in the past. In the year 1993, the government of India enacted Employment of Manual Scavengers and Construction of Dry Latrines Prohibition Act. But then with time, this was further revamped as well, and now what we have is an existing law which came into picture in the year 2013, which is called as Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and their Rehabilitation Act of 2013. According to this act, which came in the year 2013, it prohibits the construction or maintenance of insanitary toilets. It prohibits a person from being engaged or employed for hazardous cleaning of a sewer or a septic tank. But if he has to engage, then such a person will have to follow the rules and regulations as established by law. They have to be provided all the precautionary measures as well. They have to be provided with all the kits that is required for the safety of this particular person if he's entering the septic tank, and at the same time there has to be an ambulance if this person has any problem during the execution of this particular issue. So as a result, employing such a person without following these safety norms is a wrong according to this law. As a result, if there is a person employed, the employer of this employee will also have to face penal provisions as well. So the person can go behind bars, and this can also be a non-bailable offense since that person will be impacted because of the toxic gases that are present in the septic tanks. So this article here is primarily questioning the central government about the implementation of this act. Why? Because there have been accidents, there have been people who have passed away as well. So we have the existence of law, but that law is not implemented as per the law and its provisions. Also remember, the local authorities are the ones who have to construct and maintain and ensure that there is cleanliness and hygiene in all these sanitary places. It is this that we have to understand in reference to this article. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. All the best.